Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 18.01.31. 279 days to the midterm elections, and about a week, give or take, until the next government shutdown. The state of disunion, Trump lies, and the GOP cheers. Of course. Getting all that money, right? Now, I can't watch the birther bastard live. Or, if I do, I could get so angry I could kick my TV in. I don't want to kick my TV in because that is my movie theater. I mean, I don't go to the multiplex, multi-malls movie theaters. I used to like the standalone movie theaters, you know. Now it's all shopping mall. But I need my movie theater, and I don't want to kick that in when I see his ugly face. Now, I didn't watch the State of the Union live last night because of this hatred that I have for this creep, this traitorous Trumpian creep. But what I did was I watched a lot of commentary about it, watched a few excerpts here and there, filtered by Washington Post, New York Times, also by the pundits on MSNBC and the Young Turks. Now imagine having to stare at the three evil GOP stooges for 90 minutes. Mike, Red Grant, Pence. If you ever watched the movie From Russia with Love or read the book, there's a character named Red Grant that Mike Pence looks exactly alike almost. Paul, I'm Ryan, and Donald Birther fake news bastard Trump. Wasn't going to look at those three as he spoke. Wasn't going to look at them. They're an outrage to my human dignity. Okay, so I made sure to watch as many excerpts as I could, and I made sure to read as much as I could about the evil event. I watched the commentary again, and especially I really enjoyed Steve Schmidt of MSNBC. He actually ran the John McCain campaign. He's a conservative. Now, I have a lot of respect for him. And again, you're wondering, well, how can I have respect for a conservative? Well, I don't believe in conservatism. Doesn't mean I have to hate every conservative in the world. And every conservative in the world is not a Mike Pence, is not a Donald Trump, is not a Paul I'm Ryan, okay? I mean, you have conservatives out there that are pretty intelligent, who believe in their belief. I do not agree with conservatism, but I'll tell you, if Steve Schmidt was president of our country, we'd have a president. Whether I like his conservative ideas or not, but we'd have a president. This is a conservative who makes his economic thinking, it makes it proud, whether I agree with it or not. Joe Kennedy III. His response was heartfelt and filled with ideals that stand for the better nature of our country against Trumpian fascism and Putin fascism. You should have seen this speech by Joe Kennedy III. I am sorry I may not be alive by the time he decides to run for president. Now, he spent the night, Trump, the traitor, the birther bastard, the master of fake news, lying and exploiting as many people as possible, including those families who were victims of gang violence. He tried to tie the gang violence up with the immigrants. What a Nazi piece of trash. What a Nazi piece of trash. By the way, his douchebag wife wore all white, because most of the people, women there from of course the liberal side, were wearing black in honor of the Me Too movement. You have to remember that we do have a sexual abuser and assaulter in our Oval Office. Now, Al Franken quit, a few others are quitting, they're going to have to, whatever it is. When is he going to quit? When is he going to be impeached for his sexual indignities against women? What a bunch of hypocrisy. Now, it was quite telling when the GOP cheered when this creep said that he wants to keep Guantanamo open. You know that he was against the Afghanistan war. He used to lambaste Obama for whatever he inherited from Bush. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that he wants to keep Guantanamo open, the reason I see for that is, once Putin takes over our country, Trump is going to need a place to put the thousands of political prisoners who will be arrested, including me. I refuse to allow this creep Trump to make my country white again. First of all, it wasn't white in the first place. Now, it was stolen from the American Indians. It is now under attack by major polluting corporations, including the one headed by the cursed Koch brothers. I love my open lands. I love the wilderness. I love being able to camp out and sleep under the stars. I love being able to sleep and camp out and be able to hear the natural world around me. And this son of a bitch, Nazi, traitorous creep Trump and his party wants to take that all away. There is more than one holy land. I mean, people go, the Holy Land, they think of the Middle East. Well, I happen to think and consider that our pristine lands here in this country and pristine lands all over the world are also holy lands. When I'm in a redwood forest, when I'm walking through a redwood forest hiking, the feeling I have, as atheistic as I am, I still have this feeling, this spiritual feeling of oneness with nature. And these Republican creeps want to take that away. The Koch brothers want to take it away. Cory Booker attended because he says he respects the office. Will this corporate Democrat run for president? If the Democratic Party is to break this fascist traitor's back, right? If he's to do that, they must be a party of progressives, not a party that accepts the so-called big tent that includes folks who are far, far, far from the principles of progressivism, as far as a corpse is from life.